Fact about me number three. I love music. Love all kinds of music. Not a big fan of country. There is some country I do listen to, but it's not this stuff out now that they call country music. I'm talking outlaw country stuff like Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson, um, Jackson Taylor and the Sinners, stuff like that. Like the Angry Canuck, I am a really big fan of Prince, and in 1984, when I learned that Prince played um, all the instruments in a recording of his album Purple Rain, I dug into that a little bit more and found a tape of a very early recording that he did. Again, where he literally played all the instruments on everything. This was even before the album 1999 came out, and uh, hearing him play bass on that album along with Nikki Sixx's bass work at on "Shot at the Devil" made me want to play bass, and I asked my dad for a bass guitar, and we came up with a deal, and he got me a bass guitar and amp, and I learned how to play. So Prince and Motley Crue have definitely been a big influence on me, but my favorite type of music's rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. And some of my favorite bands are, Motley Crue, Poison, Rat. Really love the '80s hair and glam metal, but then I like Megadeth, Slayer, old Metallica, and even some of the newer symphonic and death metal bands like Cradle of Filth and Dimmu Borgir, bands like that. I also like Viking metal like Tyr and Amon Armeth are great. Music is really still a big part of my life all these years later. There's not a day that I don't have the stereo going. There's not a day that I don't pick up my bass and play for a few hours. And I also played in some bands when I was younger. I played in a band with a local boy here that went on to be pretty famous, plays in uh, a band called 6 a.m. and has played with Guns N' Roses when Chinese Democracy came out, and they went on that tour. And I believe he did some guitar work on the album too. Um, but big music's definitely been a big part of my life.